Hi everyone, happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody had a good day and got spoiled and um, just had a great day with their kids and their husbands and or just their kids or with their moms and or mother figures, and there's so many different ways to be a mom. It's great. Um, so today I had for my food I had um, Fruit Loop cereal, and we got busy and I didn't have lunch, and my husband took me to Famous Dave's for dinner. So that was really good. I had chicken tenders and corn and their garlic potatoes and cornbread. Oh, their cornbread's really good. And I drink a root beer with my dinner. And I had a piece of cake at my mom and dad's house. So that was what I've eaten today, and it was a good day. Got to spend time with my sons and my husband and my parents, and my brother and his wife and kids came, and Brad and Cammy came. They're basically like my family. They are my family. They come to all of our family events and functions and stuff. They're perfect. They're great. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what Mother's Day means to me as a mom. I always loved being able to celebrate my mom, but for me to become a mom, it was a super hard struggle and a very tough road. And so my story begins when I was 18 years old. A month before I turned 19, I got married, and 10 months after we got married, we decided we wanted to start our family and stop preventing. And I wasn't able to get pregnant, and we went to doctors, had surgeries, did intrauterine insemination, and a bunch of medications, and nothing would work. He and I were married for 6.5 years, and he came to me and told me that he doesn't think that I'm meant to be the mother of his children. That's why I wasn't able to get pregnant. So I did everything I could to try to save that marriage, and he was done. He was out. He didn't want anything to do with me anymore in that aspect. And so to have his reason for being done in our marriage, or the excuse he gave me, to be something that was out of my hands, out of my control, something that I wouldn't wish on anyone. My dream is to be a mom. My passion since I was little was to be a soccer mom, have kids, running them around, putting them in sports, doing this, piano recitals and all that fun stuff. That's all I ever wanted. So it was a pretty big smack in the face and knife in the heart, however you want to describe it. Either way, it hurts. That's how that marriage ended. And about a year and a half later, I got remarried, and knowing I had infertility issues, I have endometriosis, and that's the only thing that they could find why I wasn't able to get pregnant. Knowing I had that issue going into my second marriage, I knew that it was a waste of time doing these intrauterine inseminations, and we ended up doing in vitro. We had gotten married in 2007, and we did in vitro May of 2010, and it took the first time, and I got pregnant with my baby boy, and I had him February 13th of 2011, and it was absolutely amazing. I had a great pregnancy, and I didn't have any morning sickness. I threw up one time the whole pregnancy, and that was because of heat exhaustion. And when I was like 32, 33 weeks along, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely amazing. And unfortunately, I divorced my son's dad because he was verbally and emotionally abusive, and that was one of the most difficult. Sorry, I'm emotional today. It's Mother's Day. That was one of the most difficult experiences, trying to decide if I should give up what I thought would be my only opportunity to have another child, to give my son a sibling. I figured I was getting older, and with my infertility issues, nobody's going to want to start at an older age dealing with that. And so I stayed in the relationship, in the marriage, a little bit longer because I wanted to try to give my son a sibling. And it got to the point where my son saved my life. Literally. It got to where I figured I had two options. One was divorce and the other was suicide. And I knew that I could not let my son be raised by that man and his mother, who taught him how to be abusive. Because I know that he would go live with her and she would help raise my son the same way she raised her son. And I will not let my son be that way. I will not let him treat women that way, to treat other people that way. And so I knew that because of my son, I could not commit suicide. And so divorce it was. So got divorced and expected, okay, that's it. I have one child and he's going to be my everything. He is my everything. And a few months after the divorce was final, I started talking to Andy, a guy I went to high school with, and we didn't really talk to each other in high school, but we knew who each other were. And we started seeing each other, and we are very different in so many ways, but very similar in a lot of ways too. And things moved forward in the physical relationship, and I thought, you know what, if this is how we're gonna be, I need to go get on birth control to be responsible, even though I didn't think it was necessary. And when I went into the doctor's office, they had, for the kind of birth control I wanted to get on, they had to do a pregnancy test on me. And she came back into the office, or in the room, and told me that, I'm sorry, I can't give you the shot. It's too late. You're pregnant. And my response was, yeah, no, I think you came into the wrong room with that news. And she was like, no, you're pregnant, Heidi. And so, yeah, that was an extreme shock. And I had to figure out how to tell Andy. So I know we've been dating a little bit, and we're getting more serious, but I'm pregnant. And I know I told you I couldn't get pregnant, but it happened. So he was super excited right from the very beginning, and it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. And we have our beautiful 15-month-old who, oh, he is a character. He's crazy. He is so funny. Yeah, so everything that I've been through to have my children has been an absolute emotional and mental struggle. And I look in their faces, and I would do anything to have them. I'd go through anything to have them. So they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful kids. And then I have my bonus son and bonus daughter that are Andy's, and they're great. They're so fun, and unfortunately we don't see his daughter, and we would love to, but it just doesn't work out to see her, but we love her. And so Mother's Day used to be so hard, so hard, and I wouldn't give it up for anything now, and they're beautiful children. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great day and had a great Mother's Day, and cherish your little ones. Night.